The new Bitcoin all-time high is $77,000, and new all-time highs yet in play. Again, ADGs, send it, let's get it. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis as well as breaking news. A new leak reveals BlackRock is quietly doubling down on Bitcoin. And speaking of that, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is officially bigger than its gold ETF with $33.2 billion in assets in just 10 months. Let that one sink in. Now, Tom Lee of Fundstrat says Bitcoin is potentially a Treasury reserve asset that can help offset the U.S. deficit, predicting 150,000 before the end of the year. Send it. We'll also be discussing the latest as investor confidence spikes post-U.S. election regarding all these ETF inflows, which are unprecedented, as well as ex-Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison to report to prison for her 2-year sentence, which is about to begin. We'll also be discussing Senator Cynthia Lummis reaffirms vision for a strategic Bitcoin reserve in America. The lawmaker's bullish statement comes in the wake of the pro-crypto candidate sweeping most of the seats in just the concluded polls. We'll also be discussing how high realistically can the Bitcoin price climb before Trump's inauguration in the next 60 to 90 days. Some analysts are projecting as high as 200,000. We'll also be discussing PlanB's Bitcoin price roadmap to 1 million per coin starts playing out now. I'll be sharing the rest of his prediction. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. What it do? East Afro King in the building. James Ellison, Eric Castro, Calv Beans, Muhammad. It is early. Bitcoin's pumping. We're at 76.6. We tapped a new all-time high yesterday, which is virtually 77,000, which we captured live on stream during our Trump pump. If you're just joining the stream, make sure to repost the stream over on X. It's much appreciated. All reposts and comments will get shouted out and reposted back and followed back. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube as well as Rumble. So let's go. Shout out to the OG Crypto Back Row Crypto Bootleg. What it do? Statwise, good to have you here, brother. Welcome. That's 4 days in a row, new all-time high. Get used to it. It is that season. It is amongst us. ADGs in play, and I shall hit the gong for ADGs. Muhammad says Bitcoin 25, you're wild. No way. He's calling for the Trump a la to 150 to 370 with the guarantee. Interesting. Shout out Megadon in the building. 1 Bitcoin still equivalent to 1 Bitcoin. Amen. Ricardo, welcome, brother. He says, for years I've been telling friends, family, coworkers about the Bitcoin. They laugh, brush it off. Now they're all coming back curious, ask me about the Bitcoin thing. How times have changed. I know. Welcome to the club.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day. Maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out to the entire CNA fam. I'm just reposting everyone for showing love on X. Thank you guys so much. Eric the Red reposted, brother. Calv Beans, JC Ice, our one and only Oracle, Billy Crypto, Annie Enu, Calv Beans, CJ. Thank you for the responses. As well as Metal Code, Catherine Weaver, and the rest of the fam. As a reminder, we are officially pinned over on X. We're officially live. We're on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. And if we can break 77, re-enter price discovery mode again, we'll just keep the stream going with a pump watch. That's just how we roll. Shout out Comey. Shout out Sean. Shout out Alex, he says Chainlink is looking good. I still believe in that project. Any predictions? I don't have any predictions, but I remember last cycle, I remember it hitting like $50, and it's kind of been stuck at around $10. It seems for ages, but it's starting to move again. The entire market is starting to move again, so you can thank Bitcoin for that. Did you guys see there was a leak which revealed BlackRock is going to be doubling down on their Bitcoin acquisition? Could you imagine that? So let the fireworks begin, friends. I'm sipping on the ginger love here this morning. I know it's an early stream, so if you're just joining us, good to have you here with us. We have a new all-time high track, which you're going to be hearing as well.
Hey, hey, goodbye. Bitcoin's grinding, watch it soar. Reaching a brand new all-time high once more. La 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 la, we went dodoing, dodoing, doing. Trump 111, doing, he won. Trump's not weak and he has our back.
I love the new jam. Shout out Chandy 10 Music. For the track, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We also have a poll going on YouTube. When ADGs? Will it be by this weekend? Will it be by the end of next week? Will it be by the end of November, or will it be December? Do let me know. And happy TGIF. It is Friday today. The weekend is amongst us. Hopefully we get a nice weekend pump. Multiple new all-time highs. Never too early for some good crypto news. How many all-time highs can we get in a new week? That's what I'm saying, James. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, welcome everyone just joining us. Let's kick off the show. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe to No One Day the Bitcoin Pod. Then hit the bell icon. Turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day like this. Today is Pod 1812. Bitcoin broke out to a brand new all-time high yesterday, tapping 77,000 while we were live on stream with our Trump Pump watch. Today it's looking to retest that 77,000 all-time high as we're still in the green, trading above 76,400 at the time of this recording and live stream, obviously. And checking out Coin 360, you can see we're just above 76.4. Ether looking to test 3,000 and hasn't been at this high in a very long time. Cardano, big mover today, up 17%. Solana up 4%. Virtually most of the major alts pumping and in the green. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The current crypto market cap stands at $2.52 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap broke 1.5 yesterday, still sitting above there. We have roughly 133 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours, with the Bitcoin dominance all the way past 60.2%, a new high, and the Ether dominance is back on the rise as well at 14.1% after tapping a low in the 12 to 13% range. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. Kronos leading the pack, up 25%. Cardano up 16%, and Polygon Matic up 15%. Which alts are you most bullish on for the bull? Let me know, and I'll read those comments out loud in a bit. And checking out the crypto bubbles, get a visual perspective on the day. I'd say 65% of the market in the green, 35% in the red. And checking out, let's actually go back there for the month, get a broader perspective. And maybe 90% of the market in the green on the month, only 10% in the red. So crypto making some big moves. The crypto greed and fear index yesterday hit a high of 77 in extreme greed. Today we're back down 75, giving us more room to climb. Last week was a 75 and last month a 49, which is neutral. And checking out the time chain calendar, we have 180,555 blocks to go into the next halving of 2028. We're currently on block number 869,445, and you can currently exchange $1 for 1,310 Satoshis. So please stack them sats accordingly. And today's show is brought to you by Trump1.com. That's Trump, WON.com. And it's ultimately a domain for sale, and it's going to go to the highest bidder. If you have an interest in purchasing this particular domain, Trump1.com, the winner is also going to get investliketrump.com. Go ahead and email your bid to info@thewinningest.com to submit your offer. The best offer will win This silent auction, thank God Trump won. America will be great again. So there you go, yo. Welcome, everyone. Just joining today's stream. Sean says, I've seen contracts. I can tell you for a fact you're wrong. What contracts we talking and whom you referring to? What are we referring to? Let me know. I'm just catching up on the chat here. ETH to 15 G's. Whoa. I mean, we've already seen it surpass 4. It's currently looking to retest 3. It's definitely going to continue to rise along with Bitcoin. The question is, how high will Ethereum rise to Bitcoin? And will Bitcoin continue to outpace Ethereum as it has been for the past couple of years? Or will Ether return and outpace Bitcoin as we have done the previous cycles? That's the question. When will our families buy the Bitcoin? Bitcoin cowboy. Hopefully our families already have the Bitcoin, right? The longer you wait, the more unrealistic it will be to attain. So stack sats accordingly. Oh, the meme token I'm on, it went up 59% a week, or up to 5,091. Well, congratulations there. Bitcoin's making big strides, family. 76.5 is already here. New all-time highs in play, like 4 days in a row. Let's continue the momentum, shall we?
He wins the seat that was stolen 4 years ago. Now it's the time to buy sats.
Stack the sats. Shout out Marcus Roth, little proof of work. Anyone who reposts the stream with a comment is going to get reposted back. He put there is no second best. Pod 1812, 1,812 pods, 360 days equals over 5 years of consistency. I'll take that, Eric the Red. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the repost. Let's get as many people on the stream, especially with Bitcoin about to break out and break 77 and hit yet a new all-time high. Let's go.
Then stacks, the stack, baby stack the sats. Na, come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high. Na, let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom ring. Trump's for the people, including those who huddle strong. At 75,000, it won't be long. Coins breaking records, we're moonbound.
Here we go. We're moonbound. Game on. This is the moment we have been waiting for so long, family. Multiple new all-time highs in the past few days. Since the election evening, markets have been lit, and that's an understatement. Oracle, tell them to look into the SHA-3 mine. Right on. My youngest is looking into mine now. I got her interested. Oh, that's fantastic. Is that Amari? Shout out Amari. Shout out Fairground. Caspa to 0, says Muhammad. And welcome those just joining us. I know it's an early stream today, but nonetheless, markets are pumping, looking ripe to break 77, which is the new all-time high. Yesterday's pump watch, we hit 76,999 on Coinbase. So we can say it's 77, and we're only $600 away from breaking it. And 80 G's in play, family. Make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Without pity, have fun with your kite. Biddy might, Trump might, we win tonight. Booyah, to the shiznit, to the we don't know how to quit. Na, come on, goodbye.
Bitcoin, new all-time high. But anyways, let's dive into today's technical analysis. We'll also pull up some of the live charts and share with you guys what's going on in the markets right now. This headline reads, Bitcoin price sets fresh all-time high near 77, practically 77. It was 76,999 via Coinbase amid long squeeze fears. Here you're looking at a 1 hour chart. I'll be pulling up the live chart here shortly after I get through this. Trading view showed modest Bitcoin gains, mostly holding after the daily close. These came in a fashion similar to the previous day, with a sudden push during the Wall Street trading session, seeing new all-time highs of 77,000. The volatility came as the U.S. Fed lowered interest rates by an expected 0.25%. And after the FOMC meeting, Fed Chairman Jay Powell said risk factors impacting his dual inflation and employment mandate were roughly in balance. Quoting him here, recent indicators suggest economic activity has continued to expand at a solid pace. Since early in the year, the labor market conditions have generally eased and the unemployment rate has moved up but remains low. Inflation has made progress towards the committee's 2% objective, but remains somewhat elevated. They're still pretending to have inflation under control, family, at under 2%. It's hilarious, isn't it? But anyways, markets were in agreement over the Fed's course of action November 8th per data from the CME Group FedWatch tool. Consensus favored that 0.25% cut at the next meeting in mid-December, which is next month. Continue to cut the rates and send Bitcoin to the moon. The Kabisi letter said the Fed's pivot on interest rates could still be at a risk if the longer-term inflation trends were to pick up, quoting them here. Ultimately, we expect to follow the long-term inflation expectations, which have not ticked higher yet. However, if these do begin rising, as they now stand at 2.1%, we believe the Fed pivot would be at risk. This is a big if, but anything is possible as we head into 2025. Now, Bitcoin showed little signs of concern over macroeconomic minutia as it set a new all-time high and its highest ever daily close. Bitcoin up 8% month to date at this time, with Q4 gains sitting at 20% as calculated by CoinGlass, and we're still early here in Q4, family, quoting them here. High leverage liquidity, suggesting that trading would not be the best strategy in the current climate. I think HODL be thy name is the smartest bet, family. Quoting them here, Crypto Mutant, expecting a little pump before this overheated market makes a correction. In case of correction, the 72.6 level must hold to keep the sentiments positive. And before I pull up the live charts, big breaking news right before I went live. A leak has been revealed that BlackRock is quietly doubling down on Bitcoin as per Forbes, as the headline reads right here. It says Bitcoin's going to suddenly rocket towards 100,000 with BlackRock quietly doubling down on Bitcoin. And in other breaking news, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is officially bigger than gold. ETF, that is. Take that, Peter Schiffmeister. We got 33.2 billion in assets in just under 10 months. Unprecedented levels of the biddy. And in other breaking news, Tom Lee of Fundstrat says Bitcoin is potentially a Treasury Reserve asset that can help offset the deficit, predicting 150,000 Bitcoin rocket before the end of the year. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the bullishness that I just shared with you, and pulling up some of the live chat or charts. This is live and in the flesh right now via Coinbase, via TradingView. This is a 10-minute chart. You can see Bitcoin's doing its thing. Let's zoom out just a bit. Check out the 1 day. 1 day big green candle in play. You already know. We'll check out the 1 hour. Un hora right here. 1 hour chart, big green candle, as you can see as well. We had a nice little corrective candle, but Bitcoin right back where we left off in the swing. And checking out the 4 hour chart. Wow, looky here. You saw that massively green candle. Incredible. We do have a bullish pennant formation on the 4 hour. Very bullish. We have an 81,300 blue target, and the bullish pennant target sits at 78.8, which will take us to yet new all-time highs yet again. So there you have it, yo. And zooming out from there, we'll just take a quick brief look at the weekly, which still has that 124,000 cup and handle target right there in the red. You also have a rising wedge formation on the weekly. So things are looking pretty bullish. Respect the pump, new all-time highs in play. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Again, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. I seen an awesome site that have miners for water heaters and heaters. Oh, nice. I'm still doing my research. A lot of mining talk. I am overthinking. I think I just need to dive in. I have the Starlink business now. Right on. How you like that, Starlink? SHA-3 miners. You can run off of a USB. Good stuff. I'm getting overwhelmed with the info that is out there. Right on. Thank you guys for sharing. And I'm going to check the X feed again. If you guys can repost the stream, it's appreciated. Shout out Hillbilly Will. Great Bitcoin podcast. Join the fam. Thank you. It is pod 1812 today. I appreciate the repost. Hillbilly Will. And again, thank you, Marcus Roth, Eric the Red, the rest of the fam. Keep the comments coming. Bitcoin looking to retest. New all-time high set yesterday of 77,000. Let's send it during today's podcast. 80 G's. Let's go.
future is coming alive. Hold on tight, we're heading higher. With fair rules, Bitcoin's a fire.
Fire. Democrats are calling for Justice Sotomayor to resign before the Trump takeover. Good Lord. We really are going up forever. Precisely, Hillbilly Will. Michael Saylor wasn't exaggerating.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
There you have it. So be it. It was written. Done deal. Welcome, everyone joining us. I know it's an early stream today. Lots in the headlines, though. A lot of bullishness. Markets are still pumping, looking to retest. Current all-time high of 77,000, 80,000 in play. Let's make it happen today. Pump the likes, pump the stream, and welcome everyone just joining us. Let's continue with the news. Victor, bro, I love crypto. Well, you come to the right place, brother. Let's discuss these ETF inflows. Bitcoin just did tap 77 as investor confidence spikes post U.S. election. And as I just shared with you a little earlier as well, you see these unprecedented levels of the Bitcoin ETF, now officially bigger than the gold ETF, and it only took 10 months. Let that one sink in. And as I shared earlier, a leak just revealed BlackRock quietly doubling down on its Bitcoin. So you already know massive bullishness in the markets. According to a November 8th research note from trading firm QCP Capital, investor optimism around Republican presidential win could push Bitcoin way past 77. I mean, we already tapped 77. We're probably about to break that here shortly. Quoting them here, unprecedented net inflows of 1.38 billion into Bitcoin spot ETF yesterday, coupled with optimism from Trump's victory and widely anticipated 25 BPS Fed cut, propelled Bitcoin to 77,000 early this morning. And here's the proof of work. Bitcoin rose to 76,999 last night at 8:15 UTC. As shared right here on the chart. Continued inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETFs could push Bitcoin to a new all-time high, according to historical patterns observed in the previous bull markets following the Bitcoin halving events. The post-halving bull market is expected to last through the third quarter of 2025. So visualize with me, broskies. Could you imagine Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high, re-entering price discovery mode practically every day for the next year? Let that sink in, bro. BitGet research analyst Ryan Lee expects Bitcoin to breach 100,000 before the end of 2024. Same as FundStrat's Thomas Lee. He's predicting, as I shared earlier here, 150,000 before the end of the year, with Bitcoin as potentially a Treasury reserve asset that can help offset the U.S. deficit. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. Now, Bitcoin to overtake other risk assets on China tariff fears. Well, let's discuss that. Bitcoin could outperform other risks on assets like gold and traditional equities. Max Kaiser says for every dollar increase you see in gold, Bitcoin will 20x. So $20 for every dollar increase in gold. This is partly because of Trump's expected 60% tariff on China, according to QCP, who shared here. As markets consider Trump's proposed 60% tariff on China and fiscal concerns like the rising national debt, we expect Bitcoin to carry less risk premium compared to equities, potentially positioning it to outperform other risk on assets. Trump proposed a 60% tariff on Chinese imports, a significant increase from 7.5% to 25% rate during his first term. Now, here's the record inflows for Bitcoin ETFs post-election. Spot Bitcoin ETF inflows recorded a new all-time high in net inflows on the day of the Trump victory. The U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF saw over $1.3 billion worth of cumulative net inflows November 7th, according to Farside data. As you can see on your screen, the post-election investor optimism could lead to increasingly more spot and ETF buying. Common sense. This sustained bullishness in Bitcoin could also create a feedback loop with rising ETF inflows boosting the Bitcoin prices, which in turn attracts more retail capital and systemic fund buying as volatility continues to decline. So there you go, yo. Unprecedented Bitcoin ETF inflows. I think the institutional FOMO is just beginning. Let me know your thoughts. Bye-bye, no Claire Gare. Adios. Sayonara, try tomorrow. Nice to know you. Diana Jones, yes, we are pumping. We're in the green. 77 is the new all-time high, and we're only 700 away. Great show, JV. Shout out Ashley. Thank you. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Mexico is stopping as many of the eagles as it can. Trump told them if they didn't, they were going to have a 25% tariff on all products. Wow. Why much rather these other countries pay these tariffs than the U.S. get raised with ridiculous taxes. You feel me? We pay enough taxes, for Christ's sake. Wider well, other countries are going to start jumping in, especially the BRICS nations. They'll come up with that. Yes, exactly. That BS money, that funny money, as they call it, that monopoly, tulip mania, fiat. Even my son woke up early for the stream. That's what's up. Shout out to the Bitcoin kids and the Bitcoin toddlers. And shout out Eric Castro and the fam. Cheers. New all-time highs in play.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless.
Like water. As we hit new all-time highs. 76 foe. 76 is holding down the fort. You're right. We've been holding 76 since yesterday, yo.
Fire, fire, fire. Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high. Na na na, let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom ring.
Shout out Clevelander. Bitcoin, not crypto. Clevelander has spoken. Just reposted your brother. Keep the comments a-flowing. Welcome to the stream.
Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye. Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye.
I like that. Tariffs should be paid in Bitcoin. Maybe Trump will give them a discount. Paid in Bitcoin only. Bitcoin made in the USA.
Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high. Na na na, let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom ring.
There he is. Crypto Surge. What up, brother? I am very busy today. We'll listen in, though. Much love, says the Navan. It's all good, brother. Welcome to the pump, and appreciate you on the pod.
Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high.
And this is a new track by Chandy 10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel. Make sure to subscribe to her new channel. You'll find it on the tube. It's called Bitcoin All Time High. Good morning. There she is. Shout out Diana. We're going to the moon and it feels great. That's right, Serge. Bonjour. Exactly. Bitcoin making big moves today. Big moves. But let's continue with the news. We broke down the latest ETF inflows. Other news, Caroline Ellison, the former CEO of, Alameda Research, and Bankman-Fried's orgy partner, allegedly, from the Bahamas, an ex-girlfriend, is about to report to prison for her 2-year sentence. So let's break this one down. As you know, Bankman-Fried is serving 25 years in prison. And who knows, though? He may get pardoned by Biden before he leaves office, so you just never know. But anyways, former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison is expected to report to prison November 7th. Wow, that means she's in prison now because November 7th was yesterday, to serve her 2-year sentence for her role in crimes at crypto exchange FTX. At this time, the Federal Bureau of Prisons website stated Ellison was not in custody, but provided an inmate number and her age, race, and sex. On September 24th, Judge Lewis Kaplan of the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York sentenced Ellison to 2 years in prison, where she's expected to surrender no earlier than November 7th. So allegedly, she's in prison right now. According to Judge Kaplan, the BOP ordered Ellison to appear at a correctional facility before 2 p.m. yesterday. The former Alameda CEO is expected to surrender at a minimum security facility near Boston, suggesting she could serve her time at the Federal Correction Institution in Danbury, Connecticut, which houses both male and female inmates. Ellison would be the third individual named in the indictment of FTX and Alameda execs to report to prison following the trial and conviction of former FTX CEO Bankman-Fried and his guilty plea from former FTX Digital Markets co-CEO Ryan Salami. Judge Kaplan sentenced Nishad, a former engineer and director of FTX, to time served in October. So there you go. Now in 2022, after the FTX collapse, Ellison pleaded guilty to 7 counts of wire fraud, commodities fraud, securities fraud, money laundering related to the misuse of user funds between the crypto exchange and Alameda. She also testified at the 2023 criminal trial of Bankman-Fried, whom she briefly dated and had some wild orgies with, according to the rumors circulating in the cryptosphere, which resulted in a guilty verdict on all counts. Now, next to Bankman-Fried, Ellison was arguably one of the most prominent public faces of the FTX collapse in November 2022. When the exchange experienced a liquidity crisis, the CEO resigned and the firm filed for bankruptcy. Prosecutors noted a September sentencing memo. Ellison had been the subject of intense attention and harassment by the public and the media. Well, if you lost all of your money in FTX, you know what I mean? You'd probably be harassing whoever's behind that as well, especially if they broke the law, in which she clearly did. She pled guilty, did she not? Now, while the public scrutiny of criminal defendants or cooperators' criminal misconduct is understandable, Ellison endured far more than that, said the U.S. government filing. She was mobbed outside the courthouse for comment and photographs. Yeah, same thing with Michael Jordan. I mean, Jesus. Making it difficult to enter and exit without an escort. Wow, she needed a bodyguard. Her physical appearance was scrutinized and criticized. Oh my God, did they scrutinize her physical appearance because she's so beautiful? And she was mocked in memes and other content on social media. Well, of course, that's what social media does. It's meme world around yonder. FTX co-founder Gary Wang will likely be the last person in the indictment to face Judge Kaplan for sentencing. And like Singh, he asked the court to sentence him to time served following a guilty plea. And for his testimony at Bankman-Fried's trial, he's scheduled to be sentenced November 20th, 12 days out. So how do you think these next 2 years will likely impact Caroline Ellison? Will she become a changed woman and walk away from that life of crime, kind of like Bonnie and Clyde, Bankman-Fried, and Caroline Ellison? Will she change her ways and learn her lesson? Or will it have no impact at all? And will she go back to her old ways? Let me know. And do you think that 2-year sentence is fair, considering the scope of the fraud and the crimes in which were committed? See, Hillbilly Will says Caroline Ellison is so hot. Fire, fire, fire. She's going to come out as a tattooed thug. Oh no. Caroline the thug. Dankness, that's hilarious. Tired of the paperwork that I have to fill out for the insurance. I also have been up since 1 a.m. Well, hopefully you're on that 40 ounce of the caffeine. Ahoy, Bitcoin pirate crew. Sorry I was delayed, busy pillaging the markets. Let the pillage continue. Shout out Greg. SBF cost me $66,000. Give that mofo the electric chair. I feel you, big dog. A lot of people lost a lot of money. It was like a $10 billion fraud. I heard estimates at $20 billion. It's a lot of money lost. I know, right? This is my break. CNA is the best way to leave that ish behind and have fun with the fam. Also, you can whack a troll. We'll even whack them with the gong striker. They'll let her out after 8 months. Is that accurate, folks? Do you think she'll only serve 8 months in prison? Let me know. And how long do you think her partner in crime, Bankman-Fried, will serve out of his 25-year prison sentence? She is going to join the Manson family when she gets out? Oh no, Auto Man. They are still counting votes? No way, really. Why are they taking so long? I know. The election is over. Caroline is going to do an OnlyFans from her cell. We sure hope not, brother. I think Caroline Ellison will never be the same. She will have an aversion for doing anything not by the rules. I hope so, Diana. Hopefully she learns her lesson there. You can't just break the law like that. Caroline needs to hop on a track. Caroline needs to hop on a track. When released, that's hilarious, Bobby Digital. A gun track for Caroline Ellison. Oh boy. And welcome everyone on the stream. This is an early stream, I know. JV live and in the we're watching the markets pump. We're still in the green. We've been holding 76 since tap 77 yesterday. No action yet. So let's see if the pump shall continue. Orgies to scissoring. It happened, Sean. It happened. No Fed sentence can get 15% off the. Good to note. Elon is top 3. He's now the richest man on the planet. Congratulations, Elon. Well done. And I see the post. It's funny. As soon as out loud from JC, it popped on X feed. Elon is over 300 billion. So the Oracle says 13 months versus the 2 years. Good to have you on the screen, brother. Shout out to the rest of the fam. Hit a new all-time high like 4 times since election night, including last night. And we're about to break another all-time high. Tell him, little bubble.
Well, well, well. You know what time it is.
What time is it? It's gimping out. Back in the Trump. I wish I had Trump as a personal friend so I can be rich too, says Dankness. I'm doing deliveries and watching the greatest show on the tube. Shout out to DNA Noonan. The audio's bumping out. That's not fun. Can you guys check? I'm going to check it on my end. Choppy. It might be the gremlins in the net. I'm not sure what's up with that. But because of that, what I'm going to do is just try to get through the show and finish our other stories here, family. My apologies if it is choppy. Usually it fixes itself, but the show must go on. So we're going to continue with where we left off and go from there. We discussed the 2-year prison sentence for Caroline Ellison. Now let's discuss this USA Reserve coming in right here. Cynthia Lummis reaffirms vision for a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the USA. Wyoming Senator Lummis reiterated her commitment to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the states. The lawmaker, known for her strong pro-crypto stance, highlighted these plans following the recent Republican victories in the Senate, more so of largely digital asset-friendly legislators. In the November 6th post, Lummis confidently declared, "We are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve," signaling a renewed push to move Bitcoin with legislation she introduced earlier in the year. The senator's proposal, dubbed the Boosting Innovation, Technology, and Competitiveness Through Optimized Investment Nationwide Act, or Bitcoin for short, would direct the U.S. Treasury to buy 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years. Now, 1 million Bitcoin is roughly 5% of the circulating Bitcoin supply. Let's go. Additionally, it emphasized long-term Bitcoin investment, mandating that the crypto be held at least 20 years. Now that's a hodl in secure wallets managed by the government agencies. Lummis has been a prominent voice for crypto since her election to Congress in 2021, and although not on the ballot in just the concluded polls, the 70-year-old maintained her active support for blockchain and crypto initiatives throughout the 2024 campaign period. Her proposal was built on the idea floated by Trump at the 2024 conference in Nashville. And at the event, Trump suggested the U.S. government should stop selling any Bitcoin seized in law enforcement operations, but instead build it into a strategic stockpile that would allow it to dominate the crypto sector and even help pay off the country's multi-trillion-dollar debt. He also said he'd like to make the United States a Bitcoin mining hub for the entire world. Yeah, I mean, making it the hub. So this is Bitcoin country, just saying. It remains to be seen how Senator Lummis' proposal will fare as it makes its way through legislative channels. However, her seeming confidence in the successful passage of the Bitcoin Act stems from the results of the just concluded election, which saw 278 pro-crypto candidates make it to Congress. And additionally, the Republicans now hold a majority in both the Senate and House of Representatives after flipping 3 Senate seats. In a testament to the industry's optimism, as you know, Bitcoin's been making continuous new all-time highs, I think 4 since election night, 4 or 5. We re-entered price discovery yesterday. The new all-time high is 77,000. So you already know anything is possible with the biddy.
Woo! We back, baby. Bitcoins, shitcoins, or NFTs.
And let me know if the stream is smoother now, family.
There's no greater feeling than hitting that sweet
Old time high in this bitch.
We just pump to the sky. We just buy and get rich. Do the dishes, says lizards causing short circuits in the metal oxidized semiconductor field effect transistors. Precisely. That's why we have the gong. It rids the lizard folk from that. Lizard folk be gone. The U.S. Fed government holds 207,000 Bitcoin worth approximately 16 billion. Nice. Sounds good, bro? Great. Shout out Satwise Jenks the Great. Appreciate you, brother. DNA Noonan, keep doing Satoshi's greatest news every day. Thank you, DNA. Satoshi rewards his disciples, so I am feeling very blessed. This dude knows his Bitcoin shiznit. I just reposted that as well. Thank you, guys. Looks like we got a modest 225 people on the stream. Yesterday, we had like 5,000 people on the stream. So pump the likes, pump the stream. I know what we're capable of. Do y'all think crypto will pump or dump of Jamie Dimon appointed Treasury Secretary? Jason, that's actually a fantastic question. We all know Jamie the Tapeworm Dimon is an enemy of crypto and an enemy of mankind. However, even enemies of Bitcoin have the right to do whatever they want to do, whether they're adopting Bitcoin, in which his bank is clearly doing. He is the CEO of the largest bank in the United States, which is JP Morgan Chase. And even though he talked down upon Bitcoin for several years, fudding it relentlessly, he has now embraced it, you know, along with BlackRock and the rest of Wall Street. So you already know. Personally, I would not like to see him in a position of power such as Treasury Secretary, but I would not be surprised. But I hope not. I hope that's not true. Can someone let me know, does Trump get to choose who the appointed Treasury Secretary is? Because if so, Trump, if you're watching JV's pod right now, please do not appoint such a bad human being such as Jamie the Tapeworm Dimon, who has a reputation for being a criminal, drug trafficker, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. You remember that largest corporate fine at the time? I think it'll impact investor sentiment. Honestly, I don't think people really care. Good morning, JV. I'm just talking about the average plebs. I obviously care. 2 years up. Honestly, I hope a good correction. Shout out Leonardo. Brazil in the building. Trump is following Bobby's advice and not hiring the lizard men to head the Fed. Amen to that. Shout out Bobby Kennedy. Let's make America healthy again. Don't forget, JP Morgan is the authorized participant to clear several of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, including BlackRock's iBit. Spot on, Greg. So they're heavily involved. My source for all the SBF info was White, who did detailed reporting for the SBF trial and sentencing. Ah, okay. Molly White. Okay, I'm not familiar with her. I appreciate you sharing that. Welcome, everyone just joining the live stream. We're Streaming live and in the flesh. Bitcoin's been maintaining 76 since tapping a new all-time high of 77 yesterday. Nippinator's back in the building. Pump the likes for the Nippinator. I'm going to sip on some more ginger love, and we're going to continue with the news. What's up, Nippinator? You want to say hi? Nippinator says hello. So yeah, keep the comments flowing, fam. This is a live and interactive stream. Fun fact, Tone Vays was a senior VP with JP Morgan Chase specializing in options before Kaiser hooked him on Bitcoin in 2013. Wow. Shout out Tone Vays and the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, and Bukele, as well as Bitcoin Country in El Salvador. I was up late watching Reacher. Is that a new movie? What's Reacher all about? Let me know. But anyways, let's continue with headlines. We're going to discuss a $200,000 Trump pump for Q4, and then we'll discuss PlanB's $1 million Bitcoin trajectory, especially with Trump in office, which was another prediction he had accurate. So we'll be breaking all this down. Then we'll be diving into our live Q&A. So yeah, headline reads, how high can the Bitcoin price go before Trump's inauguration? I think we have between 2 to 3 months. I think it's January 20th, which is when he begins in office. He's going to free Ross Ulbricht and fire Gary Gensler. Make some noise for that. So yeah, several analysts predict further Bitcoin highs as the market participants anticipate a more crypto-friendly business environment under Trump. Bitcoin price will likely breach 100,000 following the election win. I couldn't agree more. I think that's an easy peasy target in my opinion. Heck, we're only 23,000 away from the new all-time high, which we hit 77. So yeah, Lee, the chief analyst at BitGet, said the high open interest in the futures market, along with the increasing market dominance of the stablecoin, suggesting markets are positioning themselves for the higher volatility for the price of the Bitty. Quoting him here, with the market cap of stablecoins hitting a new high, with fluctuating around 160 billion, there is room for significant leverage in the market, potentially pushing the Bitcoin price to reach 100,000 within the next 3 months. Let me know if you agree, disagree. My personal target is 124,000, and I think that's very realistic. It's also the cup and handle target on the weekly chart, which I shared earlier when we pulled up the live charts. Now, similar predictions were made in a November 6th report by digital asset custodian Copper, which says Bitcoin's upward trajectory may continue into the new year with 100 G's. Bebe. Get ready for that 100K fiesta here in Puerto Rico, fam. Trump's win reflects heightened market optimism and anticipation of a potentially the policy shifts favorable for the digital assets, said Foddy, head of research at Copper, sharing here. At 100,000, Bitcoin is quite possible by the time the 47th U.S. president heads to the Capitol for the inauguration, January 20th, with ETFs holding approximately 1.1 million Bitcoin. Now, Copper's prediction was based on the historical spot Bitcoin ETF accumulation trends and current market data. Quoting them again, we have back-tested the ETF accumulation trend against potential price ranges. Trump's second term is viewed as bullish for the crypto space, where many participants expect clearer crypto regulations that favor blockchain innovation. Still, Lee said Trump's policies may mean inflation in the world's largest economy, which will remain above 3.5% in the medium to long term. We all know inflation is like 20 to 30%, but whatever BS they want to tell us, sure, you got inflation under control, under 2%, 3%. Whatever. Keep fibbing. Whatever. In a November 7th post, analyst Gert Van Lagen said Bitcoin's price surged beyond the key accumulation phase of the descending broadening wedge, indicating a potential parabolic move towards the $200,000 zone. Quoting him here alongside the chart, Bitcoin has broken out of the accumulation descending broadening wedge, ready to parabolically hit the 200,000 plus zone. Also, Max Kaiser's calling for 220,000 in play here in Q4. So let me know if you guys agree or disagree with some of this bullishness. His chart reveals the reaccumulation phase, a consolidation period between the Bitcoin price rally earlier this year, seems to be nearing its end as the Bitcoin is back in price discovery. Next projected target is between 90 and 100,000, with the ultimate goal of reaching 200,000 per Bitcoin by May of 2025. Quoting Lark Davis, we are most likely going to see 100,000 Bitcoin in the next 3 months. I couldn't agree more. Let me know if you agree or disagree before we dive into our feature story of the day. Welcome everyone on the live stream. I see we got 250 people here. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I know it's a early stream, but before I dive into our feature story, I'm going to read some of the comments. The video is still a little choppy. Sorry to hear that. Sucks. PlanB published his post earlier, second day post-election. Initially, a cycle analysis, huge, by the way, 250 to over 500,000. Well, we'll be covering the latest from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, here shortly. Enjoy that lunch. Hello, JV. I love bullishness. We need 80 Gs by Sunday. Send it. Bitcoin is a way for the people to handle their finances. People like to have choices. Amen. So there will always be a need for the Bitcoin. Couldn't agree more, family. Well said, and welcome everyone just joining us on today's live.
Watch it pump to the sky, we just buy and get rich. Old time high, old time high, old time high in this bitch.
Pump to the sky, we just buy and get rich.
Watch it pump, pump, baby, we just buy and get rich.
That's right, 1 Bitcoin is still equivalent to 1 Bitcoin. Now for our feature story of the day. PlanB's Bitcoin price roadmap to 1 million per coin starts playing out with the Trump win. Here's the rest of his prediction and timeline. Let's break this baby down. And welcome everyone just joining us. The crypto industry has been riddled with intense activity in the past few weeks, coinciding with a run before and after the U.S. elections. In fact, we have broken out to a new all-time high 4 or 5 times since then. Much of the activity has been centered on the Bitcoin price. All eyes on the biddy. The Bitcoin price first broke above 70,000 late October, just as the U.S. election campaigns drew to a close, which ultimately resulted in Trump being elected as the next president in November, and he takes office Jan 20th, giving us roughly 60 to 90 days. Now, interestingly, these events and their timelines were predicted on social media by PlanB. Particularly, these predictions were the first 2 in a longer outlook of the Bitcoin price reaching $1 million. So let's share where it all started. Here's some receipts. PlanB made this tweet back on September 24th. It got 2.8 million views, 17,000 likes, and 4.1 thousand shares. He wrote, just a scenario. October, classic pump month, Bitcoin, 70 Gs. Nailed it. November, Trump wins election, ends the Democrats, Biden, Harris, Warren, Gensler, war on crypto. Nailed it. Bitcoin, 100,000. In play. December, massive ETF inflow. Bitcoin, 150,000. January, crypto people and companies return to the U.S. Bitcoin, 200,000. February, power law crew sells. Bitcoin, 150,000. March, Bitcoin, legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina, and Dubai. Bitcoin, 300,000. April, Trump and U.S. starts building strategic Bitcoin reserve. Bitcoin, 400,000. May, other countries except the EU join the rat race. Bitcoin, 500 Gs. June, several AIs start using Bitcoin to autonomously trade, TradFi. Bitcoin, 600 Gs. July, December, face-melting FOMO. Bitcoin hits $1 million per coin. Let's go. 2026, distribution phase. Bitcoin back to $500,000. And in 2027, bear market, Bitcoin bottom to $200,000, which is $0.2 million. Shout out to PlanB on this prediction. So yeah, so according to that, these predictions were merely the beginning of a more extensive roadmap, which could ultimately lead Bitcoin to reaching 1 million by next year in 2025. PlanB's vision for Bitcoin's price trajectory is an ambitious roadmap that began with the October surge to 70,000. Next, he predicted the Trump election victory in November, which just occurred, which would eventually end the Biden-Harris war against their war on crypto and set the stage for the Bitcoin price to reach 100 Gs before December. After this, PlanB anticipates a massive wave of capital from new Bitcoin ETFs to drive the Bitcoin price up to 150,000 by the end of December this year. 150 Gs. Let's go. And by January of next year, which is in a couple of months. He foresees a resurgence of crypto companies back to the U.S., which could push the price further to 200,000. However, he suggested some early investors may cash out in February 2025, which would cause a brief dip back to 150. March 2025 will arrive with another upswing to 300,000 as Bitcoin becomes legal tender in countries like Bhutan, Argentina, and Dubai. Now, April 2025 will see the U.S. begin accumulating Bitcoin as a strategic reserve under Trump's administration, which he has announced, and Cynthia Lummis we covered earlier in the show, which would drive the price to 400,000 per coin. The ripple effect of this move is expected to continue into May of 2025 as many other countries start to follow in the footsteps of the U.S. We call this game theory. This in turn would drive Bitcoin to 500,000 in May 2025. The analyst envisions AI-powered trading algorithms to start using Bitcoin in arbitrage trading in traditional finance, which could cause a surge to 600,000 in June of next year. Notably, PlanB expects a crazy FOMO phase to kick in after this with a relentless wave of buying between July and December of 2025. That would cause the Bitcoin price to peak above 1 million per coin. However, he projects that the peak will lead to a distribution phase in 2026, resulting in Bitcoin pulling back to 500,000. The roadmap then forecasts a bear market by 2027, with the Bitcoin price eventually finding a bottom near 200 Gs. Send it. So you already know. Let me know if you agree, disagree with PlanB and some of his bullishness in which he projects in this timeline. Again, a couple of the first predictions have already come true. Will his predictions continue to come true? And does Bitcoin have the potential to reach 1 million or more by next year in 2025? Let me know your thoughts, family, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the live stream. This is the Q&A segment of the live show. We just completed the news. My apologies if the stream's a little choppy, but welcome everybody. As digital currencies become more mainstream and the adoption increases, it's intriguing to think about where the values may go. Right on. Anything is possible with the Biddy. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. Where is Todd? He might be right about CRO. You're talking about Kronos. Bitcoin predictions for December 2024 vary. Some analysts believe it could reach anywhere between $80,000 and $100,000. Well, some analysts are projecting 150, 200,000. We covered in today's show. So anything is possible, yo. AI is already running the network, says Sean. You talking about the Bitcoin network? Does that include Trump as our president? Yo, what up? How's it going? I see no link to share. Are you referring to on X or on YouTube? On YouTube, you just hit the share button or just copy paste the URL at the top of your browser. And for on X, you're going to notice it pinned at the top of the profile and you can repost it. Again, Elon just smashed $300 billion net worth. That's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, I tell you. And as I shared earlier, breaking news, leak reveals BlackRock quietly doubling down on Bitcoin as the price surges towards $100,000. So we may hit 100,000 a lot sooner than anticipated, family. Bitcoin's holding on to 76. About 10 people I've been talking to have added Bitcoin to their portfolio. Nice. Not paper Bitcoin either. I explained the difference and they understood. Use gold as an example. Very smart. Well done. Shout out to the Bitcoin poet. Bitcoin numbers are so high, it goes up slower now. I mean, it just is a beautiful thing looking at the price here. Let's, do you guys want to see some of the charts? As we're doing the Q&A, we can pull something up for you guys. Let's pull up the charts. Yeah, still maintaining at 76, yo. It's wild. This is the weekly. I'll go to the 1 hour. $10 minute. 1 minute. Leave it here for a bit. We do have a green target, 76,288. Again, the new all-time high is 76,999, which is virtually 77 we tapped yesterday evening. What up, Fresh? Finally back with a little richer than before. Nice, Mankey. Music to my ears. I love it when you come back richer. That's how we do it in the Bitcoin market. Welcome everyone on the stream. We got close to 300 people here. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We're just chart watching. Q&A segment. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour. We just finished the podcast as far as the content and the news and the headlines. A lot of bullishness right now. Bitcoin can break 77 and re-enter price discovery whenever it wants.
Get right back, we back in the black, we back in the green. Got the team all around me, we rowdy and causing scenes.
Let's go.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at
Shout out Darren Hardy.
some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People. Where you been? Grab a cup, baby, come and take a sip. Oh my bad, yo, what's up? Man, you didn't buy the dip.
Oh, that's sad. You didn't buy the dip. Wow. Gifted 20 Crypto News Alerts memberships just like that. This gong strike is for Fresh and the 20 new members. That's mighty kind of you. Congratulations doing the dishes, Don, Crypto Chronic, Delapo, Chindo, Steven PH, Clayton, Carink, The Salty Shaker, Chili, Milo, Sual, John Gregory, Jacob Baim, George Martinez, Sean Daly, and Born to Code. You've all been blessed with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. On behalf of our Crypto News Alerts fam member, Fresh 6. Thank you, Fresh 6. That's awesome. We got a lot of new members this week. The other day, we had 21 new members. Today, we just got 20 members. And then the day after that previous time, we had 50 new members. So it's like 100 new members here in the past 3 days. I love it. Much appreciated. Members of the channel, you're going to notice your name turns green. So anytime that you comment, you get recognition. And there's also a loyalty badge right next to your name. So shout out to all the new members of the stream in the green. And shout out to the mods in the blue, holding it down. Just sitting here pollinating some strains while listening. Love it, Facts. Enjoy yourself. Shout out to Chicky Parm. Chicky Parm. That's awesome. Thank you, Fresh. Hey, Facts. Hope it's going well. Subscribe, number one day to Bitcoin Pod. I appreciate the subs. And don't forget, subscribe to Chandy's channel, the new music channel she has up, Chandy 10 Music. Shout out Eric Coe, Satwise, and the rest of the fam.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's really gotta suck. Only problem that we got
is that we didn't buy enough. How many can relate?
Is that we didn't buy enough. Man, I joke.
Man, I joke. Man, I kid.
Man, I kid. Know exactly what we did.
Yeah. With all the record buying from BlackRock and the other institutions, why is the price not reacting? Bitcoin's been doing its thing. Why is it not reacting? It is reacting. We hit a new all-time high like 4 or 5 times in the past 4 or 5 days. Practically every day we're getting a new all-time high. So markets are reacting. The crypto market cap is climbing. We will hit 100,000. Mark my words. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Shout out to all our Patreon members for supporting us here as well. It's much appreciated. Is that the RSI? Second from the bottom. How is that looking? Yeah, second from the bottom is the RSI. It's currently at 72.8, so that's high. And the MACD is below that, which is currently at, looks like a 3. It fluctuates by the moment. So, yeah.
Now we pull up in the whip, 'cause we just hit.
Lead indicator for the Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, 25-year-old all-time high. Wow. MicroStrategy crushing it, Greg. Congratulations. What up, fam? Hope you're better. Your bags, that is. For those that think I'm full of ish, go to X. That's Satoshi wallet. The only Satoshi would have, just saying. Were you saying you found Satoshi's only wallet? I read something that Satoshi had like 40,000 wallets. Something like every time a new Bitcoin was mined, it would go to a new wallet. That was my understanding of it. Let me know if that's accurate. And welcome all the new members. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the pod. We're just watching the charts right now, doing a little Q&A. Let me know where you're tuned in from, whatever's on your mind. Please do share.
Old time high, old time high, old time high in this bitch. Watch it pump to the sky. We just buy and get rich.
That use fiat currency.
Max just posted that China is likely to unban Bitcoin. I didn't even realize it was still banned.
As a store of value.
But yeah, very bullish news coming from China, as we shared yesterday as well.
We call them poor. We call them poor.
People like and smash like potatoes. Nice. Thank you, Diana. It's estimated Satoshi has over 20,000 original wallets holding approximately 1.1 million Bitcoin. None have ever moved. Well, thank you, Greg, for sharing that. He is the ultimate hodler. And thank you, Bitcoin Poet, for sharing the stream. Thank you, Diana Jones, for sharing the stream twice. I appreciate it, and just reposted you both. Thank you.
People that use fiat currency, we call them poor.
Did the choppiness on the stream go away, fam? Let me know. It's on my end. It shows excellent. What's your indicator you're using? There's a lot of indicators up on here. All chart patterns is the automatic one that shows all the targets. I also have the triple moving average forecast, which you can see the different colors, the blue, the purple, and the orange. Orange is ultimately the short moving average, purple's the mid, and the long is blue. So you see those lines in there. We do have a target on the 1 minute chart sitting at 76.4 right now. Exactly. Who wants to be poor? Trump improved our what? Credibility internationally. Agreed. Definitely bullish.
We call them poor. We call them poor.
That's what we call them.
Got to be gone, but the coin is on, yep, on. Our trouble's about to be gone. So let's manifest, create, celebrate, and anticipate Bitcoin soaring, going. Come on, we waited so long.
Still a little chop for you guys. Yeah, my end, it shows excellent connection, but you never know with the lizard folk out in the matrix nowadays. Welcome everyone just joining us.
Long, so hit that gong, I'ma bang it, loving those vibes. Thomas JV and do it up right. We want the gong ride, JV, you know it's gong time.
Gong vibes. Robbie Kaiser says Trump is a true OG. Look at my ex. That one has 1.1 million. And yes, there's around 20,000 other wallets. Wow. So just one of his wallets has the 1.1 million is what you're saying. My chop cleared up. It's all good. Nice. It shows clear on my end as well, but you never know. Probably why our numbers are low today due to the chop in the stream. But yeah, yo, we're still sitting at 76. We haven't had a big correction since. I'm sending you a DM. It's hilarious. Show it to the fam. You got it, Oracle. Will YouTube be less tyrannical now? Probably not. They need to bring back the thumbs down counter so we can actually ratio people again. That'd be something fresh. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath on that one. Unless they get a new CEO. Man, I'm still flabbergasted. Elon has $300 billion worth of wealth. How much Bitcoin can that man buy? How much would all the Bitcoin available supply available on the exchanges right now cost? Does anyone have a number of how much Bitcoin's on the exchanges? And then we can calculate if he has enough to buy it all. But considering he's worth $300 billion, wow. He can probably just purchase all of the available supply in one swoop. YouTube is not listening. The First Amendment. Trump in office won't help. Yeah, go figure. Elon owning YouTube might stop their tyranny. Yeah, if the government allowed him, they would claim it's a monopoly, and they probably wouldn't allow it because he owns X. That'd be like Zuckerberg saying, you know what? I want to buy X as well. Maybe the numbers are low because of the early show. Yeah, there's a couple factors. Early show, we never have as many people on for obvious reasons. And I think because the stream was a little choppy, it doesn't help either. I mean, yesterday's show, we had roughly 4,500 people on, which is like, I don't know, a lot more than 244 that we have on today. But it is what it is. Ishcoin is a risk asset, and it is not the gamble for the billionaires to make. Just the gains from traditional finance would far outweigh the risks. Check out the time chain. The time chain calendar? Oh my God, too funny. Please show. Oh, yeah. Let's see what JC sent me to share. A little show and tell. Whoa, you sent me quite a lot of stuff. How Trump's new America feels, or I refuse to entertain. Let me click on it. I refuse to entertain people stuck in the past. I choose the optimistic future that began on November 5th. The post from Guido, or the meme with the animal there. How Trump's new America feels. Let me know which one you're referring to. But it shows you a bald eagle with frickin' semi-automatics. Hilarious. Precisely. We're so back. Wow, even Elon gave that the fire emojis. That is pretty funny. Oh, I see. It's still going. Doing a little kung fu action to that. That is funny. Salute to the flag. We're connected down. Supposed to go up. Oh, correcting down. Well, it looks like we're sitting at 76, right where we've been since tapping 77. We corrected to 66. We've been there since. Yeah, Guido's post. Right on. I can't really play the video, though, because you guys won't be able to hear it, and it won't sound good. So that's why I didn't play the video. But, yeah. Trump memes are the best. It's a Trump meme video. I can't play that all because of copyright reasons, but I'll have to listen to that one on my own. Okay, yes, there was a deposit into the January, so coins have moved. It's called consolidation. Consolidation of the nation. I wonder how JB feels. The MAGA, TY, and Trump hate people like me and him. We are subhuman or garbage. Hopefully he doesn't cut support to Puerto Rico. Thank you, Eric the Red just reposted. I feel good with Trump in office over the Biden administration, which Miss K is a part of. I personally feel if we want change, we needed to change who's in office. And we were able to change who was in office. So I think that's a benefit. I don't think that's going to make all of our problems disappear. It's not going to solve all of our problems. I'm not saying, yay, there's a leader in charge. Now we don't have to worry about the forces of evil. No, you still got to stack your Bitcoin. You still got to prepare for the worst. There's still a very demonic force in power on this earth. And if you do nothing about it, it's not going to be a good look. So I'm optimistic of the future because of Bitcoin. That's the main reason I'm optimistic of the future. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And it's a beautiful thing to now see governments embrace what I have discovered back in 2017 that I always knew would be life transforming, because we have perfect money for the first time, separating money from state, knowing our state and government is corrupt. For the first time in human history, we have been blessed with perfect money. We corrupted money, no different than monopoly money. They print the money, they tax you on the monopoly money, you pay endless taxes, you're enslaved, working your life away. Your most valuable asset, your most precious asset is your time. Time is more valuable than Bitcoin. Because even if you had Michael Saylor's stash of Bitcoin or MicroStrategy at 252,000, you're still a human being and you can't escape Father Time. When are they in control? They did too-ish about our feelings, our legal rights. But that would be impossible because the exchanges have to hold Bitcoin as a reserve to provide liquidity, kind of like casinos. Makes sense there. Therapists and psychiatrists making the money the last days. Trump already putting wheels into motion, and he is not even in office. All the exchanges use a backdoor that the public can't see or access. I don't give two what about the feelings they told you to unalive myself during the Honestly, JV just makes me want to move out of California, maybe Oklahoma. Hey, come to Puerto Rico, Eric. Where did she hurt point the doll to show us where? I respect that Mr. Crypto Portfolio has increased by 16,000, but it is the same speculative BS always. Trump the clown has nothing to do with the only currency he supports is the US dollar. Well, now he supports Bitcoin, according to his speech in Nashville, Tennessee. It is true. Previous term, he was anti-Bitcoin. He didn't like it, he said, because it undermined the value of the dollar. And he said, as president, my job is to keep a strong dollar. But he has come around and embraced it. For whatever that reason may be, he has actually embraced it. Hence, a big part of this election was crypto focus. And the crypto bros did not like the war on crypto we've been experiencing. Would you guys agree? Senator Warren, Gary Gensler, that's all a part of the Biden administration. That's your war on crypto. Suppress the prices, go after every exchange, create fear, FUD, and uncertainty in the market so people are scared of it. And they've been doing a damn good job. Are PR politics 100% correlation to the U.S.? I don't follow the politics, so I don't really know, Dirty. I'm like in my own world. I live in Puerto Rico, but I'm not like out in the streets campaigning. You know what I mean? I'm just living my best life. So I honestly don't know. His youngest son advised him to buy and hodl Bitcoin. Are you talking, is that Barron? Is that Barron Trump? Oracle. Bye-bye, no hair gear. The Care Bear. Exactly. Thank you, Silver Spike, for the reposts. Appreciate it. Voltaire, a famous French philosopher, stated way back in 1720, all fiat eventually always returns to its intrinsic value, zero. I can pull the bitty girls everywhere. What does it require? You just need a Bukele hat. Keep hope alive.
President Bukele, props to you. You got game 100K. Crypto new every day. CNA, yeah.
Bukele says it's the end of the dark ages.
Yeah, we don't play. It's the Bitcoin slang. It's the Bitcoin way. 2024 dragons. We don't slay dragons. We are dragons that slay. Bitcoin 100.
More news. German government's decision to sell 50,000 Bitcoin at 54,000 cost them $1.1 billion in missed profits. Do you hear that? Germany, Big L. Rest in peace, Big L. 1.1 billion in missed profits by being stupid and selling your Bitcoin at 54,000. That's why you never sell thy bitty.
K, another 100K, another 100K, that's 300K, underway, underlay, motherfucking on the way. But did you buy the dip today or did you let it slip away like Cinderella slipper? A 100K.
Other news. Elon joined Trump, Ukrainian President Zelensky, to discuss ending the war with Russia. Bitcoin's up 33% since the German government sold 50,000 Bitcoin and missed out on 1.1 billion. You snooze, you lose. YouTube is doing that, posting all the comment facts. Sorry, it's doing it to you. Barron advised him and he listened. Now he has Bobby to advise. Oh yeah, RFK Jr., baby.
Bitcoin grenade, boom a bitty boom. Where El Salvador is going is the place we wanna be. Bitty up the doing. Let's get on down to the Bitcoin town while we get our bitty up, Bukele, a perfect leader, the philosopher king, a perfect leader. It's a fifth level G thing. He's a slave to his politics. It's in the analytics, genius tactics, moral ethics, and best practices.
Boet, I am here with JV and the TV, busy orange pilling, my grandfather caretaker. Shout out to the grandfathers, all the grandpas, all the poppies out there.
Dorian up, bitty up in love. The next level, Bukele kind of strategy play. What did Bukele say? JV love, time to preach. Bitty up the doing. Bitty up the doing.
Yeah, of course they're going to regret it because every single person who sells Bitcoin ends up regretting it in time. Everyone. So countries are no different. Here, that Cuban billion post-election. Now that's a win.
Fuck the IMF, we gonna
Wait, you talking about Mark Cuban? Nice. He lost $2 billion, huh?
be okay. Fuck the IMF, we don't need them, A. Fuck the IMF, this is a freedom play. Fuck the IMF, this is the IMF, this is the freedom age. Fuck the IMF, we are free, not your slave. Fuck the IMF, we don't need a cage. No way, in El Salvador, freedom reigns. BTC, tax free from gains. 100K coin, babe, 100K, 6 figs all day. 100K Bitcoin in play.
They keep putting me in YouTube jail. I kept asking them if they really think continuous down the fastest road right now. Yeah, that sucks.
100K Bitcoin today, 100K Bitcoin to stay, 100K Bitcoin Super Saiyan, Bitcoin Super Saiyan. Stacking BTC, I'm in the ball league, stacking BTC like it's Dragon Ball Z, stacking BTC like Gohan versus Satoshi, stacking BTC fast as Master Roshi, stacking BTC like Max on RT. Set the Kaiser report free, set the Kaiser report free. Spin it right here, I'm ready to spin it. It's the global insurrection, it gets banker occupation. Hang the bankers, we're running out of patience. Start with Jamie Dimon, I'm sick of all his statements. Put that shit up on Netflix, respect this. 10 rocks on the checklist, off with his head, then rock that bitch on my necklace. Stacking bits for my breakfast, stacking bits like I'm reckless. Stacking bits like it's Tetris, stacking bits to perfection. Stacking bits my confession, I'm stacking bits with aggression. Stacking bits my obsession, stacking bits in a session. Stacking bits is a weapon, stacking bits in recession. I'm stacking bits and I'm flexing, JV take it. Okay, I got you, babe. Protect the house, huddle house. This is our bidding.
me see if it's working. Oh, there we are. It should have reset. If you can hear this gong, we're good. Let me know in the chat. Shout out Crypto Surge. I appreciate the reposts. We should be good. You can't just say the second song. We've played a ton of songs today. The majority of the music we're playing is coming from Chandy 10 Music. So we're back. Good.
Strawberry destiny, under the moon by fire. Strawberry full moon, take me, light it up, fire it up, a fire under a full moon. It's a strawberry yum, fill me up, fill my cup. Kind of Bitcoin powered moon, fill me up and raise it up, pretty please. Strawberry yum, fly to the moon, come, I need you to come with me. Whoa, full moon, baby up. Star Aquarius, I'm just so curious, just a little curious. Libra, wanna pump Bitcoin under the full moon with me.
Yeah, so these songs you're listening to are written by Chandy. She writes them and she uses AI to compose them. And some of these are collaborations we did together, such as a song we were just listening to before the audio went out. The El Salvador song is a collaboration we worked on together, so we both wrote those lyrics. And for Bitcoin Strawberry Moon, we both wrote these lyrics as well. Enjoy.
Imagine dragons, 2024, year of the dragon. Thunder, before the lightning. I'm thirsty, are you feeling thunder? Are you feeling hunger? I'm craving, being under the thunder. Let's pump the biddy. Up, doing. Take danger, V. Do you have anything to say? Rap with me, baby.
This is the chance for all my Bitcoin champs to do the moonlight Bitcoin dance. I hit them up like pop, the Bitcoin rants. My balls is hot, sit in my big boy pants. I trust the biddy like Biggie when he trusted Diddy. I trust the biddy like Eminem, how he trusted Fitty. The Citadel isn't just a city. This is Bitcoin Camelot, just as pretty. Cinderella, Chandela, Cinderella, take a date.
The moon comes up when the sun goes down. I wanna go down and get down while the lunar pool gets my up, biddies up. Full moon up, I feel my energy going up. I feel the Bitcoin soaring up. I wanna fill my cup, I don't wanna overflow. I just want security, you know, in my house.
And welcome everyone joining the stream. This is the Q&A segment. We're pump watching the charts because we smashed 77 last night. We're still sitting pretty above 76. Any moment now, we can break out into price discovery again. We're getting so close.
In Wonderland, a wolf or Peter Pan, you'll never know. On a fool, I'm every feeling, all of me that I am. I'm fucking Peter Pan. Ellison, I'm in Wonderland, I'm in a Bitcoin land. Full strawberry fire, full moon, strawberry tooth fairy, baby loving honeyland under the full moon. I'm gonna manifest the pump with my man JV, come and please me.
Moving the bits, come on, let's dance. Shake it down to bring it up. Move with the hips, give me sexy dips. Hitting bong rips as soon as it dips. BTSD to the lunar eclipse. Stacking BTC till I'm losing my grip. Stacking BTC while I'm feeding the nip. Stacking BTC because fiat is shit. Stacking BTC is what you need to get rich. Stacking BTC, you beat a shit as a bitch. Cinderella hit, spin it. Sexy little Bitcoin mama, take it.
It's hard thinking out of the box, eyes draining, going through fiat detox. I'm thirsty, that's true, but I'm worthy, and so are you. Doing. I want a freaking strawberry kind of gut, doing full moon pump, kind of moon that makes belly full. A strawberry full moon, now with an actual baby talking to you, baby. Just satisfactory, satisfy my dreams. A night of flying highs, strawberry wine, la la, strawberry fire on the moon with my Bitcoin. The strawberry full moon, kind of night, JV. It's back to you, take it, baby. JV, can you hit it? Pretty please, excite me.
Sure thing, Cinderella. I got you under the full moon. I'm feeling like Voltron. I'm so on, transformed to a great ape like Gohan. I'm so bummed, yet I remain so calm. A Bitcoin Super Saiyan, so strong. This is no harm.
Look at that candle, bro. I told you we can pump like it ain't no thing. Look at that.
Versus Vegeta. Bitcoin is so on, like chasing the cheetah, chasing the zebra, like Derek Jeter, chasing the sea, racing the beach, and the apex predator, the matrix defeater. Bitcoin embracing the reality. The moonlight is lit. It's time to free up mind from the slave mind. The time is here. Cinderella, take us out.
Thought you never asked, ooh la, I got you, JV. The full moon is coming, don't let it undo you. Unless you wanted to, I know I wanted to. Baby up, strawberry moon up, perspective, freedom. I command it, I demand it, baby up. Pump, ooh, I need you. JV doesn't believe in the moon. I thrive on it, guided by it on one ski. I don't want a Lamborghini, I'm a moon girl. Not a fancy girl, I'm a Luna.
It is a 10-second candle, so don't get it too twisted, but still a couple $100 jump there. Not too shabby, but it is a 10-second chart.
Girl, I'm a big flying high, ready to soar. Jeep girl, we don't have to agree on everything. Loyal to humanity and our destinies, baby.
Can't wait for that candle on the daily chart. Let's go.
Bitcoin destinies, always manifesting. Strawberry moon, wow. Gotta get ready now. So Roger, full moon, Betty up out. Roger out, up, the moon up,
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, just because there's several technical issues I'm experiencing right now, it's kind of suppressing the stream as well because it's choppy. The audio continuously is going out. I digress. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to end the stream and I'm going to go pick up my daughter, take care of the things I got to do. And then when I come back later, probably be early evening or very late afternoon, I will more than likely start a new pump watch or something, especially if we can continue in this range. But I am back. Sound is back. I'm just very skeptical of the stream because it's been choppy the entire time. And the volume has cut out multiple times. The grays won't leave JV alone. So yeah, I'll be back later today. As long as we maintain this range, I'll do another pump watch, and we'll do a premiere at 10 p.m. Eastern and all that. But I'm going to go take care of some of the things I got to do. Hopefully we just pump right on up, and by the time we're at the pump watch, we're already back in price discovery. Anything is possible with Bitcoin. But appreciate y'all tuning in, and make it a great day. And I'll be back later. And tomorrow's podcast will be back to our normal time, 3 p.m. Eastern for Saturday, Sat Stack and Saturday extravaganza. And Sunday will also be 3 p.m. Eastern. Today I had to do it extra early, but Saturday, Sunday, we'll be back to our normal time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and looking forward to doing a pump watch this evening, sending Bitcoin to new all-time highs. 80 G's in play. Let's go.
Na, 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 na.